Imaginative question for the day, simple one. Fantasy or sci-fi? And why? It's a great question to ask both yourself and your kids because your answer might tell you a little bit about yourself and how you think, and also what type of person you would be in our fantasy world. So while you rush to the comments to let us know your reasonings or your kids' reasonings, let me go a little bit more in depth with this. And as always, I'm Dylan with Unfounded Ventures. We talk about imagination and storytelling to help you connect deeper with yourself and your kids. If you like this stuff, as always, like and follow. In a former life, I helped hundreds of people get started on their book, both in nonfiction and fiction, and you'd be surprised how many people don't know the difference between fantasy and sci-fi. Sci-fi, or science fiction, typically deals with a speculative future, and it takes a scientific approach. Think The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. You also have Westworld, if you like the TV show. Frankenstein would even fall under this category. Fantasy tends to deal with more far-off, make-believe worlds, mythical creatures, magic systems. Everything we know with Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, our world of Tales of Bestunia. Now, very few authors can blend the two well. Stephen King did an incredible job with the Dark Tower series. If you know any others, feel free to throw it in the comments as well. I'd love to read them. But a lot of times our answer to this question directly correlates with how we think, and that is what we use in our own world of Bestunia to dictate what type of calling you'd have. If you'd like to learn more, you can swipe to take our quiz. Sci-fi lovers love the logic, the analytics, the actuality of the world. They tend to be what we call cool axis folks, whereas those that lean towards fantasy tend to be more warm axis folks, meaning that they lean more towards the passion. They're those that wear their heart on their sleeves and love the what ifs. Sci-fi lovers love to contemplate that we might be living in the Matrix, whereas us in our fantasy world talk about these high arcs that are celestial beings that are orchestrating each decision that comes across our path, leading us towards our life goal. Now, are either of them right? Probably not. I get it, if you're a sci-fi fan, you're going to tell me why you're right in the comments, and I'm totally fine with that. But the beauty of it is it allows us to dive into our imaginations and think about the what ifs, live in a world of possibility. So for you, what do you lean towards, sci-fi or fantasy? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you like these daily reminders, like, follow, share, swipe to see what we're up to, support what we're doing, and I'll see you in the next video.